Hello, this is a computer programming video about QB64. I've been aware of QB64 for a while, but because I wasn't happy with the binaries that it produced, I avoided it. But it's actually a really great thing for just especially someone who's new to programming and who wants to get into it fast and easily. So it runs from Windows, and here's what the interface looks like. It looks a lot like QB Basic for DOS, but it's running without emulation. And the site you can get this from is so http www.qb64.net. So once you've downloaded it, it's pretty easy just to load up and run, but you might try something simple like to explain this in terms of principles, the print word is the keyword and the quotation marks are the delimiters. Over the whole thing put together is a statement, and when you run it, it takes a while to create the exes. I don't mind that because I don't do it very often. Hello world in the console here. Well, it's not really a console. I'm not sure how it works, but they got it running in Windows anyway, and all those DOS codes that are on my website will compile using this, and it'll make nice little Windows executables. So with graphics, you need to put screen and then a number. The number refers to the screen mode, and a looping thing in Basic, much like other languages, is for. And then it might indent here for me, but I don't think it will. And now it's complaining that there isn't a next for the for loop. See, what it'll do is it'll go through that 80 times with different results each time for the circle statement. So I'll put next X, and let's see this run. Okay, so here's the output. It's a VGA 256 color mode. That's screen 13, and those are concentric circles through the palette. So you can treat it like a word processor and select things and delete them. This is a program about the sound functions in this language, or dialect, I suppose I should call it. You might not be able to hear this because it's raining where I am right now, but if I crank up the speakers you might hear it. We'll run it. So enter frequency, let's say 300 and 40. Okay, but because it's changeable with the variables, you can get different frequencies, so maybe a bit lower this time. Yeah, it's a tone generator, so don't expect too much, because it's sort of, you know, it goes back to DOS of those old days using this thing. So here's a game written in QB Basic, except here it is running in Windows without emulation. First it has to compile it, and then we get something looking like this, but it rescales the window so that the resolution is fairly fine pixels. But this is Tetris, where a game should be familiar for people who like Nintendo, and I can sort of try to make a line here, I guess. I mean, you've all seen Tetris. It's it's a very old game, but it's still interesting for whatever reason. Let's have a look at something else that's been written. These source codes are available on my website at rudih.info. Chess. Okay, looks like a text mode game. So and you can play chess like this. So that was a horse. These are a fairly crude visual representation, but it gets the job done. Mouse support would be nice so that you could drag the pieces, but remembering that this is written back in the 90s, so whoever wrote it might not have had a mouse. So that's been a fairly quick look at. Oh, there's also something else I'd like to point out here. If you place the cursor over a keyword in a program that you don't understand and press F1, and it'll give you this help here. So, I mean, clear screen doesn't often have arguments, or I guess you could call them that, but there's the syntax for it. Very simple. Okay, well, that's all I was going to show you. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.